Hi, folks. Welcome to another episode of the Too Old for Bold show. This episode is about losing weight. I believe that I'm qualified to talk on this subject. Now, why am I qualified? Because I've struggled with controlling my weight for most of my adult life, and I've been on virtually every weight loss plan known to man, from the cabbage soup diet to a medically supervised all liquid diet. I've also tried some of the well-known diet plans where they supply all of the food. All these plans work, but the trick is keeping the weight off. From high school through my mid-20s, I hovered between 170 and 180 pounds. After age 25, my weight started creeping up. At 28, with the help of prescription diet pills, I got back to 180 pounds. Then the pounds returned. At age 44, karate got me back to 180 pounds again and into the best shape of my life. But business pressures forced me to stop training, and that was a big mistake. By the age of 50, I weighed 228 pounds. My wife and I then tried a medically supervised liquid diet. It was 6 weeks of shakes and soups, and it brought me back to 180 pounds and a 34-inch waist. I kept the weight off for almost a year before the familiar pattern returned. From my 50s until now, my weight has bounced between 220 pounds and 250 pounds. For many years, I had a simple idea in the back of my mind. If I planned my meals each day and monitor the results, I could finally get control of my weight. I never really fully committed to its idea until January 1st of 2020. That day, I weighed 251.4 pounds, and it was then when I began writing a daily plan for each day. Each morning, I'd weigh myself and then review the previous day's plan to see how I did. My plan wasn't complicated. Avoid sweets and ice cream, cut back on bread, stay away from processed and fried foods, and watch my alcohol intake. In short, eat healthy. This same approach applied when you go out eating in a restaurant. And the plan worked. On August 30th of 2020, I weighed 222.8 pounds. This was a loss of 28.6 pounds, an average of 3.5 pounds per month. On September 22nd, 2020, I weighed 220 pounds, my lowest weight in decades. Then I got complacent. I got sloppy following the plan, and the weight came back. The spreadsheet that follows shows the full history, the ups, the downs, the progress, and the setbacks. As of today, March 17th, 2026, I weighed 239.2 pounds. That's 12.2 pounds down from where I started from in 2020, but far from where I really want to be. This is my third attempt at writing a story that's entitled How an Old Guy Lost 50 Pounds. The story is actually a diary of how I use my menu planning and monitoring system. The following pages will give you an idea how I implement the system and my daily results. So why am I trying to again write this story? Because the system does work if you follow it. The 12.2-pound loss from when I started the system on January 1st of 2020 is far from my goal of losing 50 pounds. But I can tell you this, if I did not monitor my food intake, I'm convinced that I'd be a 300-pounder by now. You can imagine the health problems I'd encounter at that weight. Now, as the weeks passed, I will post the results of this venture right here on the Too Old for Bull show. Well, that's all I have for today, folks. Please visit the Too Old for Bull website and leave me your comments. They are always anonymous. I'll never know who the sender is. So don't be bashful. We'll see you on down the trail.